Okay, hi everybody, it's me, Bonka 922. Um, Another first impressions. We're getting done with these slowly but surely. After this, I only have two more. One being Home Hero, which that's gonna take a lot to go over. And Galaxy Next Door, but this one is it's another fantasy show. The legendary hero is dead. Now, part of me wants to say this is sort of like, excuse me, like a dark comedy in a way, because necromancy is involved again. This is the second anime during this season that we have a necromancer. Well, more than one, but that's horse of a completely different color. So, logistically speaking, this is the synopsis as I've read it. Far to the north of the world lies Hell's Gate, a portal formerly used by the demon lord to invade the human realm. Thanks to the legendary hero Shion Blade Arts, wielder of Excalibur, and his loyal band of companions, the gate was sealed off and the demonic threat was vanquished. Unfortunately, the seal was incomplete and has begun to weaken, allowing the demons to once again begin their attack. Worried about the safety of his village, selfish and perverted farmer Toka Scott, that's his name, dig pitfalls to defend against the demons. But fear not, for Shion is on his way to reseal Hell's Gate and save humanity. Or at least he was, because the legendary hero is dead after falling into one of pitfalls Toka dug. Luckily, dealing with the dead is a specialty for necromancer Henri Hainsworth. While she can't revive him, Omni can at least salvage their quest by forcing Toka's soul into Shion's rotting body and dragging him along to Hell's Gate in Shion's place. Not wanting to be left behind, Toka's childhood friend Eunice, tags along. Together, the three of them set out to as what just might be the most unstable, suitable party to ever try to save the world. Now, as crazy as that sounds, the show is the animation is pretty basic, good here and there. It's funny because the guy's soul's in a living corpse, is in a corpse basically. So there are certain parts in the show, in the anime so far, which is it mostly happens, I think, in episode 2, episode 3, where literally he's a skeleton. It's, I just finished episode 4, and per this video, it's reaching a climax, well, a certain climax, one of the climaxes you could say, in the series, the beginning part of the series. And from what I've seen so far, it's very comedic. It's very, very, very funny, especially its main character, Toka. He has this fetish. Okay, he has a thigh. I laugh when I say that. A really, really, really bad fetish with putting stockings on women's legs. Unfortunately, he just doesn't do that with women's legs. He does it with vegetables. You know, daikons? He puts stockings. I was like, what is up with this dude? So, it's kind of a going theme with him. It's hilarious. It's unbelievably hilarious, in my opinion. Now, overall, do I think this series is great? No, but it's very funny. And yeah, that's what I think allured me to the series with the comedy element. But the plot is pretty basic. I mean, he's in the body of the hero. He is not really the hero. His mana is shit, like literally. He has terrible, terrible magic prowess. It's god awful. Now you want to blame Andre? She's the necromancer who decided to do this and didn't realize. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should put the freaking a soul of a one random farmer from a village into the body of the dead hero. And what's even more ridiculous to this show is that the hero told Omri if he ever died to take a soul from somebody and implant it in his body. Which is even more ridiculous. But overall, from what I've seen in this show, it's growing on me. So logistically, I'm not going to give this very high ratings at the moment. Probably, I would say, for now, 8 out of 10. But it's pretty funny. It's the hijinks is just out of this world. But I would say 8 out of 10. The animation's okay. It's not spectacular. It's not like Dead Mount Death Play or any other shows that are airing this season. And it doesn't have the same story elements as A God in a Godless World. But it's mostly for its comedy. And I think the comedy hits. I really do. I think it hits on several factors, several instances. It's pretty funny to find out that this guy, who's a freaking... Like in episode 4, not to spoil too much, he does go over his backstory a little bit. Before the gate was sealed, he went to this... His father was kind of like a douchebag. His father and mother are dead. You know, that spoiled territory. But he goes on about it. Just the way he says it and everything. He too. Early consoling him. But his childhood friend is like, oh, she's the blonde one. She's the blonde. She's very, she told he's a pervert and beats him up. And it's the same spiel. But overall, I like the comedy in the show. Action, that's okay. It's not winning any awards. I think the animation's okay, for what it's trying to do. I think the comedy is where this show shines. Because there's a lot of characters who do weird things and fetishes. Like, there's this one dude, like, okay, yeah, let's step away from this guy. But I thought it was decent. Pretty funny show. 8 out of 10. We'll see how this goes with this show. I think it has promise. Oh, I forgot one thing to say. It's about that other anime I did a first impressions on. A God in a Godless World. Yeah. The rating is probably going to go up based on what I found out. But that's a completely different story. Good show, this show. Decent comedy. I thought the comedy was pretty freaking funny. But it's going to, if it doesn't, it's probably going to be an 8 out of 10. It's decent. It's okay. It's pretty good. It's good. But not great. Let me ask you, what you guys think of this show? The hero is dead. It's funny how he just... But, it's funny, though. He's got shit magic, but he's able to strategize in certain instances. That counts for something. But that's all I got for you guys. Bonkai 922. Oh, I forgot one more thing. I will mention this in the Gundam review. They're taking a break. So this Sunday, after this Sunday, next week, Mother's Day, no Gundam. I might do a video, just a random discussion video on the series on Prospera, but this is Makanai Choi 2. The legendary hero is dead, and he has a thigh fetish. Ooh, okay. Putting stockings on vegetables and women's thighs. It's insane. I'll see you guys later. Peace.